What's up, everybody? CT. It's Friday night. It is the weekend. It's great. And I'm here. We're gonna do a little bit of programming, maybe an hour of work here. We're gonna continue on with our project here of visualizing this planning. So if I go to my README, we got a way to select PDDL problems. We're showing the problem. Now we're going to show the domain and then hopefully list all the possible steps and actions. So if we can do that, I'll consider today a success, and if we don't do that, today will probably still be a success, just not as successful. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's get started. Alright, where did we end up? If I go to my scenes and pull up just the main scene, what do we got? Alright, we get a selection scene, so that's cool. Like, so if I choose cake problem, we get this cool piece of paper that says, hey, this. And the piece of paper is kind of rotatable, which I can only do here in the scene view. Probably do it here with my polish. But anyway, let's see if we can grab this domain. So cake domain. Alright, so I gotta make some kind of wrapper class really to identify what the domain name is and what the or I could just name it. Yeah, let's just make sure we name everything right. So different things I can do here. Domain could just be cake, cake domain. And the domain is called cake domain. And this is actually cake problem. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can now identify all these different things. Oh, so good. This music's so good right here. Alright, yeah, so cake domain. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna go to scripts. We gotta make a domain reader, right? That's gonna be another one right here. Alright, here we go. Let's make a new scene. Actually, let's open up problem. Now, view content scene. We're going to save this as view domain. So we could probably even name the other one view problem or something. Scripts, yeah, scenes. So this is view domain. This one's going to be view problem. This could just be view problem. Apply. Save. Prefabs. Alright, so view domain, view problem. Let's go to view domain. Alright, this is view problem. This is view domain. View domain is good. Let's detach from prefab instance. Alright, cool. So now let's call this view domain. It's gonna look very similar, but not quite the same. Alright, so what are we doing here? Paper, content, canvas. None of that is what I want right now. Okay, so view domain has a piece of paper, has the content, has the canvas. The canvas is going to have menu and view problem, all good stuff. Let's open up this script, or let's make a copy, or let's do something like that. Let's make a new C# script. Let's call this view domain, yeah? And this is going to be an interesting one because we're actually going to pass in the problem, and it's going to have to get the domain and then read the domain and then figure it out. So all sorts of interesting stuff. Alright, so who's reading everything? Is it game controller? Is it buttons? Game controller maybe? Yeah, let's just get all of it. Public text asset. All text assets. Problem assets. There we go. Or just text assets. Let's go ahead and make you static. And maybe I can do it wherever it's loading. Who's level selection? Is it? Oh, level selection is loading it. Why don't we? Yeah, I'll put this in level selection. All right, so level selection, level selection. And we'll just name you text assets like that. And honestly, I like statics to be a little more too much, I think. Text assets. Alright, good enough. This is good. So luckily this only runs once, so that's great. So it's this plus, I don't know how long. I haven't been keeping track. Oh well. Alright, I'll just leave it in start for now. We'll look at it later. Yeah, this is fine. So every time we go to the text selection screen, it reads all the problems. So basically, if you go in there, load some extra files in there, come back to the text selection screen, it'll read those new files. So that's fine. Okay. Alright, so it's not a game controller. I'm going to close this out. Not here. Not here. Don't have to worry about these text files right now. It's going to be in view domain, right? So view domain and view content should have some similar attributes here. So here we go. So view domain. Paste this. Let's delete some stuff. Delete it all for now. Yep. Use on-click menu and on-click next. Yep. That's okay for now. It has that weird assets thing, so I'm going to close it out and just open it up again so I can do the line endings correctly. Alright. Let's see. Content. I will kind of do the same thing then. Stream keeps dying on me, but that's okay. It's a Friday night. I understand. There's a lot of people doing stuff on the internet. A lot of traffic on Twitch, I'm sure. Okay, so content, hello world, text object, yes, all that sounds great. But what am I really trying to do here? How do I get it in level selection? What do I do? Text asset name. So when I view content, I feel like something's being done at some point. Maybe at the game controller level. Yeah, you see I actually set text. So it just keeps dying. I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. We'll merge it all together. There's just gonna be a lot of skips during the video when you watch it. So selected text asset. Alright, so when we view domain, we don't actually even need the static anymore. We can just say, look, give me the game controller.text asset. Selected text asset. Maybe that's what I want. Stream keeps dying. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not just passing the text asset. Maybe I'll just do that. Because it's in memory already. It's just a pointer. Shouldn't be too bad. You can just say text access.text, right? But we're not going to do that in this instance, but that's what I imagine us doing. Or maybe I just put it on game controller so we don't have to keep having a static variable everywhere. We can just have the static variable here. Static public text asset selected text asset. Something like that, right? And then all we have to do is just say selected text asset. I have no idea what's going on. Like it works for a bit and then it just shuts down. But looks like it's back up now. Oh, I realized that maybe this should live with its buddy on level selection. So you're saved again, game controller, level selection. So we got a list of text assets and the selected text asset. Alright, cool. So when reviewing the domain, get domain from problem. There we go, dot text. And you're actually not game controller anymore. Now we're going to do level selection. There we go. And then we can make a method. Awesome. But we're going to put you closer to the end because I don't really have anything. Alright, great. No problem, no problem. I know you said void, but it should be a text asset. There we go. So that starts looking good. Now we just got to implement this. So how are we going to do this? It's going to be similar to what we did here in level selection with the get first keyword, but we might have to do a regular expression or something because I don't really know how to do this. So now I gotta look at the problem. So it's just gonna be under domain like this. So let's see if we can make something like that parsed. Game controller. It's not game controller. You can close that out now. View domain. How do we make a regular expression in C#? It's been a long time. I don't remember. C# regex. Regex class, sure. No. Yeah, .NET Pearls would be great. I like this because it gives you the examples, and that's all I really want. Okay, so that's how you make a regular expression. So let's do that first. Regular expression using regular expressions. Regular expression equals new regex. It has to have a little @ sign in front of it. It's gonna have I'll remember. It's gonna have like this, something like this domain, I'll put %* and close it out. I think these are escape characters, right? So if I did that, what can this do for me? Actually, you're also a text asset. So I just need to pass the text asset. Yeah? Alright. No problem. So we got a regular expression. Now all we gotta do is match. Match equals new match. And how do you handle this? Okay, maybe I lied. It's not regex.match. Input text asset.text, and the pattern is regex. Oh, maybe I don't need to do that, or maybe it's just regex like this. Ah, yeah. And then what happens? Yeah. If match.success, do something, otherwise return null. Okay. Okay, let me think. If text asset domain asset in level selection dot text assets, if domain dot asset dot name equals match dot what? I'm looking. Match.value, okay. Return domain asset. Cool. But if you make it through that whole loop and nothing happens, then, you know, give it up. Okay, cool. That looks fine. Oh man, it's so quiet without any music. It's been a while since no music played. What if I refresh this? Too many connections. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we'll just keep it quiet. Alright, so now that we got the text asset kind of returning, I need to see if it works. And I don't think it will, but we'll got to give it a shot, right? So let's do it. And let's go back to Unity. Try this every once in a while. So we're at what, view domain, right? View domain. We're gonna, can we just change the script from here? View domain script. Okay. I think there's an error, so let's go ahead and address it. It's level selection dot selected text asset equals text asset. Okay, yeah, that looks great. How about that? Does that work? So hit play. I'm gonna not hit play. Let's put the paper here. No, we gotta put the content. What do you want? Text object. So I guess that's content. So, okay, parsing this, you can't do this for some reason. Let's figure out why. Actually, let's look at our parser. Maybe that will have some hints. Not what I was looking for. Oh, maybe it was in the node. Maybe. So it's definitely the right slash. So let's see. Back to, it's not game controller, not game problem, not view domain. Yeah, view domain. So that part's fine. This part is good, I think. Then I put domain. Then I said, hey, open parentheses, that. I wonder what happens if I put this whole thing in parentheses. Would it do something? I don't know. Bad quantifier. PDDL regex. Maybe that might help us out some. Yeah, me and regular expressions, I'm a little rusty on it. Content slash any of that. I think I just put star. Maybe I'll put dot. Oh, maybe it's like dot. And I'll remove these second parentheses. Alright, so what if I did that? Right now I'm just looking for this to error out somewhere else outside the regular expression. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. Alright, so now that it does kind of error out elsewhere, I can click this, I can attach to Unity and play, and then I can always refresh this to see if it's, hey, we're back in business, I think. I don't think he played though. Attach to Unity and play. Alright, did we stop? Butamus. So F10. We got that domain thing. F10 again. All sorts of craziness going wrong. Oh yeah, I guess that's important too. When I stop and hit attach and play again. Alright, text asset is null. Why is that the case? Level selection, selected text. Oh, I think I know why. I think the reason for that is because this never loaded, right? So we'll have to do some kind of finagling here. This is what we'll do. Text asset is going to equal text asset, which equals that, right? Level selection, that selected text asset. But if it equals null, we'll just make a little default value here. Text asset equals resource, and that's going to be, I don't even know, resources. Oh, no. Resources dot load text assets problems. I guess just cake problem .txt, is that what it is? Now if I run this again, will this work? Should go over to Unity and play. Otherwise I will. Oh, you're already playing. Okay, that's a shame because that should have worked. Oh, nope, that shouldn't have worked because I forgot to change that last part. Text asset, alright, cool. Stop this. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work. Let's check it out. Documents, Unity, CSCI, library, planning, project settings, temp, assets. What am I doing? Oh yeah, resources, problems, cake problem. Maybe I just need to make cake problem, no txt. Stop. Cake problem. Alright, this is ready on the steady. Unity, are you starting? No? Alright, I'll start it for you. Alright, text acid in. F10, F10. What do we got? Match is nothing. So, success equals false. It didn't find it. Alright, let's do something a little different. I'm going to say just domain. Can you find that? Attached to Unity. Okay, F10 for the regular expression. F10. Awesome, it found it. No problem. We just got to rewrite what's the next part. So the next part is going to be, oh man, regular expressions. Come on. Yeah. It's like a period, right? But there's tons of periods in here. Is there any kind of regular expression help in here? If not, we just go back. Here we go, cheat sheet. Maybe that might help. Okay, matches the preceding character 0. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do like dot star. I think I'm gonna just do dot. Matches the preceding character. Okay. Let's see. Matches. Yeah, let's just do it. I'm gonna go slash other way, and then we put an open parentheses dot star. Would that work? I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. Alright, so F10. Regular expression, F10. Okay, that's actually not too bad whatsoever. So it actually got the cake domain. Now I just need the things I put in that parentheses. So let's figure out that part. Let's see what we can do. Like matches or something like that is something I could possibly look into. Methods, compile to, equals, finalize, get group name, get type, is match. Yeah, I like match. Matches. I'm starting to like for this. Match. When I say match, regex options. What is this? Options. Specifies that the only valid captures are explicitly named or numbered of the form. Oh, explicit capture. Interesting. I wonder what if I did that. What would that look like? Oh, we gotta stop this. And actually go ahead and stop this. Reg X options dot let's do it. Explicit capture. Okay, you apparently did not want that. Okay, so I guess I don't specify you here. Maybe I specify you here. Ah, yes, regex option not explicit capture. Alright, let's see what happens if we try to do this. Okay, I got the domain. Domain.cake. Okay, this is what I'm going to try to do. We'll put you in parentheses and you in parentheses. And then this part, somehow I got to name it. I don't know how to name. Yep. I might just try that. Alright, question mark and then the open thing. Let's just call this domain. What will happen here? Probably have to stop you and start you again. Okay, F10, F10. Alright, this is not looking good for me. So what I'm going to do instead of going all crazy, is we'll just have this domain blah blah blah, and then we'll just do matches and see what happens here. Match collection. We'll call this matches. I have no idea what to do from here. Matches dot count, I guess, is greater than 0. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Alright. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm doing it myself. Okay. Come on. How do I make my own? I'll figure this out. At 3, hopefully. How do I do this? There's gotta be a way, an easy way. how to get like what's in an HTML, how to get HTML attribute regex or something like that. Something like this, right? Let me just look. Alright, so value. Yeah, I'm trying to do stuff like that. Regex to match attributes in HTML. I don't know why there's a double slash there, but okay. I'm gonna figure this out. Alright, so I mean, we're obviously doing not too bad with this domain. C# regex HTML attributes. This C# will find all title values. Okay. So you have an open thing. We're going to name this part the tag. We're going to name the U part the name and U the value. Okay. So let's just do something like that. This is going to be the tag. And yeah, I'll be A to Z, A to Z. I agree with that. I think what? Probably need some kind of /s or something. Alright, open tag. So yep. Then yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess just anything after. Okay. Plus attributes. I don't know what you're doing. Value, yep. Oh my gosh. Just something simple. That's all I'm looking for. So, okay, I definitely know that's the tag. So I can close that, right? So I gotta open parentheses, colon, tag. I'm gonna put Control S plus or star? Star, I think. Where's my C# cheat sheet? Yeah, so a star matches preceding 0 more times. Okay, so 0 more times. Plus is 1 or more times. So I'm going to need a plus here. So we'll say plus. Awesome. Then a dot star. I might do dot plus. Then there might be some space after it. Might not be. Let's see. Like if I look at cake something, don't worry about all that. Cake domain, cake problem. There might not be a space after it, so and then finally it's the close parentheses. Okay, so tag, and I guess we can call this value. Man, what was I just looking at? That was a pretty good one actually. Something like this. Dot groups, huh? Okay. I'm gonna say dot match. Match. Match dot success. And match dot value maybe. I see that there's a groups thing, and I've been missing that. Okay. No go, huh? So where did we go wrong? Open parentheses, colon, tag, which is going to be A through Z, has some kind of space. I'm going to go ahead and just say star. Star. Close parentheses. I don't see a problem here, but I might just take these two spaces out for now. Okay, F10, 10. Alright, cool, so it found it. There should be groups. I didn't even notice that part. So groups has 3. The list has what? Oh, I see. Let's make this star. What makes it greedy? What makes it eat all that stuff? Nom, 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 nom. Cheat sheet. Where's my cheat sheet? Or more times, so that makes it greedy. Okay, so I think this should be plus. This should be Control S plus. And this can be slash control. No, what's it? Slash S star. I think this is where we're finally getting to the right spot with regular expressions, and that just took me a second to get. Maybe a little too long, but I needed to learn it. Alright, let's play this. Awesome, it found it, and hopefully if we go to groups, go to the list. Awesome, so we got this whole thing, domain and cake, and they might even be called things like groups value. Cool. So if domain name equals match dot groups, now we can do it. Dot groups. Let's do the group name. And we say dot value. And they're just using double quotes, and so will I. And so the group's names I put on here was value. This is what I might really do. Domain slash S plus. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Whew. All right, let's reel it in. Reeling that in. Just checking my match has groups with a list of cake domain. Nice. Okay, forgot to check that. Alright, we'll just say this. If level selection dot text assets does not equal null, okay. Don't know what's happening. Okay, cool. So we should have some stuff. Does equal null, so we're not gonna need to worry about it. Alright, cool. not bad here, but it is kind of bad elsewhere. But let's see. Okay, we get the domain and then the domain.text. Okay, let's see if this works kind of in the real aspects of everything. So game controller. On game controller, we're gonna do a load level, right? And load level might not be exactly what we want to do. Let's call this load domain, and then we're gonna have a view domain prefab. Okay, and so view domain prefab is great, but now we just need it, right? So I'm kind of convinced this is gonna work already. So this is the view domain. Okay, let's go to prefabs, view domain, prefab, save this, scenes, game controller or main, and then if I go to game controller, view domain prefab, it's going to be this prefab. Nope, view domain. What's gonna happen here? Cake problem. Oh, that is the domain. Not bad, not bad. And then finally, alright, so let's go back to game controller. View domain, view domain, click next. So level selection, you load the domain. If you click menu, you load level select, right? But then if you click this, load problem. And honestly, you don't need to do anything except view content prefab, which will call you view problem prefab. Okay, so load problem. So view domain is all that, great. Trying to figure it all out. I think I got it. Cake problem. View problem. Oh, nothing happened. The thing I want to instantiate is null. View problem. That's a good message. So let's go to the other one. If I go to view problem, yep, please. View problem. How does this work? Let's say you don't get content. and basically you just load if text asset equals what? Null. We'll just make it something crazy. I can't do it that way, huh? Yep, I ain't too worried about it. Or maybe it's like text access.create or something, or like a static destroy immediate, instantiate. Yeah, I ain't too worried about it. Alright, so if text access equals null, better yet, this is what we'll do. String text equals this dot text, right? If text equals null, then text is going to equal level no problem, load it in level selection class. And then we can just say this, right? And then I hit play, and then it doesn't do anything that I want it to do, of course. Oh, it's breaking here, isn't it? Ha. Got it. That's how I'll handle it. We'll stop this. We'll undo this. We'll load it with the default message. No problem, load it in level selection class. And then if level selection dot selected text access does not equal null, then we could just say, hey, text equals level selection dot selected text access dot text. Okay, maybe that's what I need to do. Let's just play it. Should work. Yay, no problem, load it in level selection class. Good to know. But once I save and all that looks good, if I go to scenes, main, play, cake problem, nice. So I got the domain, I got the problem, now what's next? All the actions possible. So let's make a new scene. And copy some things over, let's see. Everyone's gonna have an event system. New scene. This scene is going to be what? View all steps facts. So let's kind of make out what a step in a fact is going to look like. So I think a step is going to be on a cube, right? So this is how I'm going to play it. We'll just make something called step at 0, 0, 0. We'll put cube in step, and we'll also put a 3D text. Oh, here, let me just save this. Let's just open anything else, like view. Nope, view domain. I think you should be up here, by the way. Save. Yeah, you. Hey. Fine. Won't worry about it too much. Alright, so we have this content. Content I'm going to put at 0, 0, 0. And this is how I'm really going to do it. Let's do it middle center. Bam. Hello world. Let's go ahead and make this like 2, maybe 2.5. So cool, this is a step, and so a step can move around in space. It can be rotated. But starts here. Hello world. Let's just make this step. Cake. Cake, take, make. I don't know what I'm saying or doing. I think 4 was good. Alright, so all steps are going to be that, right? Let's go ahead and make another empty, and you'll be a fact. We have step kind of ready, so I'm going to go ahead and put prefabs. Cool. And now I get to move this guy a little bit so we can see what the fact can do. Alright, so fact. Fact does what? Alright, everything's going to be at 0. And then I'm going to make a capsule. And let's go ahead and put you at 0. Oops, or do that, but really 0. Yep. Alright, so capsule goes into fact. And let's rotate you 90. No, let's rotate you a different way, 90. I think Z. Yeah, there we go. And I might make you 3. Oh, geez. Might be now in the Y direction 2. 3. There we go. 2.5. I like it. So there we go. And you won't be step anymore. You will be fact. I have no idea what I'm gonna say in there, but that's what I'm gonna do for now. Okay, seems good to me. I don't think I should name you steps plural, maybe just step. Maybe I do that here. And fact is here. Okay. Let's start. A good enough start, maybe. Alright, so how do we get all our facts and steps? It's gonna be, I know we can do it already, but now it's just a matter of doing it. View all facts, steps and facts. Okay, this will have a script on it, like everything does. View all steps and facts. And then let's figure this out. Okay. Thought Visual Studio was already open. It was. Why? Why do you load a second instance? I don't understand. Alright, I won't worry about it too much. So what does level selection have? We have a text asset, awesome. What do we need to do from here? Blah blah blah. Alright, I'm gonna take a peek at our other projects. If I just, yes, I don't care what you do. Yeah, I'm gonna close one of these. I'm gonna open another one by clicking this one. Okay, that's fine. Let's go here. Let's go to CSI planning this project, and let's figure out how I get all the steps. I just make a new PlanGraph and put the problem in there, right? Let's see what you're doing. So I'm passing Stream Reader a lot, but what's happening is I don't actually even need to do that, the Stream Reader, because I'm gonna have a method to do it. So in fact, I'll just be passing the string. So wherever I'm reading it, yeah, this file string is now just gonna be, I don't have to do this line. So that's how I'll modify it. So we're gonna have to do some modifications, and you see, that's what I don't like about how my setup right now. Right now I have my planning folder here and my planning project over there, and they're not talking to each other, and it's really a little bit not good. It's a little annoying. So I'm gonna just keep messing with this copy for now, but then I'm gonna have to eventually start you know, combining and figuring out what to do. All right, so let's get this going. So if I do string file text, and then file text is going to go in here, and you're not going to be the actual string file. We'll call you this file string, and you're done. Okay, so we got file string, and I'll go ahead and just rename that in PDDL parser. File string is better. And how do we get there? We will have to do PDDL reader. Don't even worry about file names right now. Oh, we can. This is how we can do it. Text assets. Yep. And this is how this is all gonna roll. Alright, so now we won't be using these stream readers. And we will be just saying domain.textAsset.text. Or we could just pass the text asset. No, because then we won't be able to test it outside. And that's the other problem. Yeah, we are being too needy here. We don't need this Unity engine. We just need to be string string and this should be okay. This could be problem text asset, and now we don't call you text asset anymore. We'll just call you text. Yep, that's the best I'm going to be doing here. Okay, I'm gonna need this function again. However, I'm getting this domain from problem, so I may just steal you. And I know I'm using you, but I'm gonna put you in level selection. And I think I'm gonna make you just static internal. And then however I'm doing this. Okay, cool. And then we just do the same thing here in this. Okay, so text assets, problem, text assets, domain. Excellent. Problem equals that. Domain equals, yeah, this whole thing, that get domain from problem. Okay. And then new PDDL reader. Which means we're gonna have a PDDL reader. Reader equals new PDDL reader. Okay, problem.text domain.text. And then once we get the reader, we can say problem, a different kind of problem. Prob equals reader.get problem. And then we're just going to build a PlanGraph. PlanGraph project. PlanGraph equals new PlanGraph. Yep, using that. And we just put the problem in there. Nope, just the prob. And then boom, we got all the existing steps. Okay, so we have this PlanGraph. Everything's looking on the up and up for now. Here's some problems. Not really, because here's not some problems. If problem equals null, we're gonna have to say alright, so if problem equals null, problem is going to equal the same thing I did elsewhere, I think in view domain. Problem's equal to this, the cake problem, and the domain's going to equal that. Resources dot, basically this whole thing, cake domain. I think that works. Let's go here, stop it there. This is not going to work. You're going to play it and nothing's going to happen. Alright. Oh gosh. Expected domain but encountered problem. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just making sure I'm not mixing up anything. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to walk it. Have to walk it and talk it. Because I don't know what's going on. It's been a long time since I looked at this code. So before we walk it and talk it, let's go to the reader. I think that's where we need to do our damage control. Alright, so I obviously see those problems already. Problem dot this problem and cake domain. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. So F11, F10, F10, F10. Alright, so F11. Alright, so we're going to make a new PDL parser, F10. I think that's okay. How about this part? Is this part okay? That's where the error happens. Okay, well at least now we know where the error happens. So we can actually move our breakpoint here. Get out of here. And can we close all to the right? Close all but this. Sure. But then we actually want to see this thing. Okay, cool. Let's stop. Attach to Unity and play. Okay, here we go. So let's jump in. F11. File string is that crazy thing. F10, F11. F10 tokens. So now we got, okay, yep, all of that goodness. 10. So list of strings. Alright, so for each of you, if you're not equal to any of these things, what's tokens now? Okay. Alright, let's continue to here. Alright, tokens.current is not equal to null. It's equal to open. So move next. Let's go in. Current is not equal to null. Let's go in here. Okay, so it's not equal to null. Not equal to open. Not equal to close. So we're going to parse this symbol. So current is going to be, yep, problem.